Welcome to Movie Nerds by Killshot, a weekly podcast dedicated to cinema, TV shows, original soundtracks, new releases, behind the scenes, and much more. Tune in every Monday, 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, for new episodes and even see behind the scenes of our podcast. Follow us on social media at Movie Nerds 47 on Twitter. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions you want us to answer on our next podcast. Oh, and while you're at it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll help us out a lot. Thank you very much, and see you next week.
Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to Movie Nerds episode 6.
Oh yeah.
And we're back again. So apologies for not uploading episode on Monday because Mr. Dark Knight decided to watch Doctor Strange on a
Finally
Sunday. No, on a fucking Sunday, which is the day we record the podcast.
Yeah, because my dumbass, I thought I was gonna watch it Saturday. I wanted to watch it Saturday, but my parents were kind of busy doing stuff, so yeah, and we ended up watching it on Sunday. So yeah, go ahead, Kill.
So, we're gonna be talking about a lot about Doctor Strange. I have a lot of
Definitely. So spoilers, if you don't want shit taken away from you, the experience, then please click away from this video and then come back afterwards when you're done watching it.
So without further ado, let's hand it over to you, Dark Knight.
Yes. So we have not forgotten about Forgotten People because sadly the actress that we wanted on the show is currently unavailable. Sad face emoji, sad emoji face, this something. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna get her on. And Game of Thrones season 0. Oh boy, any Game of Thrones buffs out there are going to go mad. What I believe it is, I could be completely and utterly wrong, is the prequel and basically the origin story to just about every single character. But Kill, please tell me I'm wrong.
You are not wrong, actually. I mean, to be quite exact of the time frame, it's 200 years before the first season of Game of Thrones. So that's a lot of.
So it's a prequel season.
That's why we're calling it season 0. So yeah.
Wonderful. Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Well, I was somewhat there.
So, have you seen Game of Thrones?
You know, my mom is the biggest Game of Thrones enthusiast, so I've seen pieces of it. I've seen the episode where Ed Sheeran was on it, and I loved it. Okay, that quick, it's a little pan around, and it's just Ed Sheeran singing. That was fire. Okay. Hang around the campfire song. Da 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 da. So NG song.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm very sad about Game of Thrones because it's finally coming to an end. I hope after that miserable season 8 finale. But anyway, let's move on to the second topic. So
actually, wait, before we get off of Game of Thrones, I do want to say, actually, my sister, she told me about this edit that I have not watched yet. I probably did watch it. I just have no fucking memory of it. But she saw an edit of that ending, spoilers of the season's ending of Game of Thrones. Click away or skip. So yeah, she saw this edit where that moment where Talisi is on the dragon and she's like slowly getting more and more and more mad. So this guy, this YouTuber, quite literally edited every single horror piece that happened in her life, and it just kept going from bit to bit to bit to bit. And this guy that edited it clearly understood the problems of Talisi's backstory, along with losing most of her dragons. Because as we all know, she's the fucking mother of dragons. Hell, I don't watch the show, and I know that.
You really proved you haven't watched the show, that's for sure, because every Game of Thrones fans will be wondering, Talisi? No, I think you mean Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. Yeah, there we go. I am shitty with names. Go ahead and kill me in the comments. I don't care.
All right, you want to take on topic number 2?
Go ahead. Lead the way, buddy.
No. I want you to take it. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
you want me to do it? Oh
Yes.
boy.
It's a big
All
list, so
right.
that's why.
Fine. Okay. So
And
I
plus, it
don't.
actually gets you away from playing that game that you're playing behind the scenes as well.
Hey, you calm down there, buddy. Okay. I like playing my prison server in Minecraft. Okay, so theatrical film release for I don't remember what this one was. Oh yeah, major
this is
release Doctor
basically a list of this year, next year, and the year after.
Right. So these are all all the major films coming out. So boy, let's go down the list, shall we? First,
but there's a but. The dates are not confirmed to be real. So
this is just hypothetically, FYI.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take that with
These
a
are all
grain of salt.
hypothetical. So here we go. Doctor Strange, and that's already out. Happening, Firestarter, Men, Downton Abbey, New Era, which I actually got to see the trailer for in Doctor Strange's in the theater, which I was actually really hyped about, which is so cool. Top Gun, Maverick, Bob's Burgers, Crimes in the Future, Watcher, Jurassic World Domination, which I think they stole a shit ton of ideas from another trailer, which Kill actually showed me, which I was laughing my ass off to. And then Buzz Lightyear, well, Lightyear specifically, which I actually really want to see. The Black Phone. Huh.
That's a horror movie, I think.
Okay. Elvis, well. Elvis Presley.
We've already talked about Elvis on our couple of episodes ago, so go check it out.
Minions, The Rise of Gru. Another Minions movie because of, well, as we all know, Steve Carell. But yeah, where was I? Oh yes, Thor: Love and Thunder. I am so hyped about it. Bed Rest. Miss Harris Goes to Paris. Where the Crowd Dads Sing. Crawl Dad Sing. The fuck. Paws of Fury. The Legend of Hank. Nope. Just a movie called Nope. Oh,
that is Jordan Peele's new horror movie, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Bullet Train. DC League of Super Pets. That's going to be adorable for kids. Vengeance, Easter Sunday. What? Secret Headquarters, Beast, Samaritan, The Bride, Fear, 3,000 Years of Longing, Honk for Jesus, Savior's Soul. That's Jesus. Solomon's Lot, Dark Harvest. Are you the God? Are you there? Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. The Woman King. The fuck? Distant. There we go. Don't worry, darling. I would have said don't worry, child, but okay. Bros, as in Mario Bros. Probably not. Lyle, Crocodile. Till. And a bunch of other shit I don't want to go down.
I'll take this path and then you take the next one. Halloween Ends. Can you take the one after Halloween Ends? Because I can't really read
Devotion, Black Adam, Tickets to Paradise, The Devil's Light, Amsterdam, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, 13 Lives, She Said, Strange World, Creed 3, Violent Night, Avatar 2, The Way of Water, Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I am fucking psyched for that. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, I Want to Dance with Somebody, Violin. So that's 2022 major release.
You mean Babylon?
That's right.
Babylon. I think that's a remake of the Vin Diesel version, but yeah, anyway.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's all 22 major releases movies. 2023 people. Craven the Hunter, Megan. And it's spelled M3GAN. I think it says something. Or they're just trying to be like Deadmau5 with their little put in with numbers. Harold and the Purple Crayon. The Last Voyage of Demeter. I can't read. Knock at the Cabin. Rated R. Starts Friday. I'm gonna guess it's a horror movie. What About Love? Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania. Okay. Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear. That sounds like a good one. Dungeons and Dragons.
That just sounds like Ted for some reason, don't it?
Yeah, it really fucking does. I think that's the sequel to Ted 2. Facts. Dungeons and Dragons, horror among themes, Aquaman and the Last Kingdom, John Wick Chapter 4. No way! No way!
Yes.
Oh my god! Keanu's coming back, baby. Heart of a Lion, United Stream sequel, Super Mario Bros. The movie, Yahoo! 65, The Last Train to New York, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Fast 6, or Fast 10, The Little Mermaid, Under the Sea, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I love you, Miles Morales. Okay. Transformers Rise of the Beast. They're making a fucking another Transformers. At least I hope to God it's Peter Collins doing Optimus.
Well,
Yeah. Anyways,
let's be honest.
Strays.
I think the Transformers is actually the last one now.
No way.
Yeah, I think. It's
No
coming to an
way.
end.
Are you kidding me?
I think it's coming to an end for that one because it is the last.
Then they have to kill. They have to kill Optimus if that's the case.
That's
Strays.
like.
True.
Even
Strays.
Wiki. Sorry.
Sam Witwicky. Autobots, transform and roll out. I love that, man.
Next.
Strays United Pixar movie. Untitled Pixar movie. DC's The Flash. They really need to bring Gus into it because the guy that was in the Justice League movies, well, shit's gone down. And apparently he's stealing shit from people and being an all-time cunt. So, yeah. Fuck you. Anyways, Sony entitled Marvel movie. Okay. Indiana Jones 5?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna talk about that because I don't have a goddamn clue.
We will talk about every movie that you just listened to.
All right, then an entitled Illumination movie.
That's gonna be a mini movie, guaranteed you.
Probably. Madame Web, Mission Impossible 7. Oh, fuck's sake. Oppenheimer, The Marvels, The Meg 2. Rated R, such ready. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. DC's Blue Beetle? Huh? What? Okay, Equalizer 3. Yes. A Quiet Place, Day 1. So it's probably a prequel to Quiet Place 1.
It is.
Okay.
It's actually, so you know the first scene in Quiet Place 1? Sorry, scene in Quiet Place 2, right?
Yep.
The first scene, the opening scene is actually technically Day 1. They're gonna continue from that scene.
Well, shit.
And then it's gonna connect into the actual movie on how from Day 1.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So basically,
that's fucking cool.
Basically, the opening credits is basically Day 1, Quiet Place 2, and then it goes like some years later, right?
1 year later.
Yeah, basically, right? But I think that is the actual movie of them
That's
showing the path to that movie, and then you watch Quiet Place 2. So this is basically Quiet Place 2.0, and then the other one is actually 2.5, if you know what I mean. So technically, Quiet Place. So technically, Quiet Place. So technically, Quiet Place Day 1 is basically number 2, and Quiet Place 2 is basically 2.5. So yeah.
That's crazy. All right, let's go down the list of it. Sony Untitled Movie, Marvel movie.
Oh, what the fuck, Marvel? Sony and Marvel. What could that be?
Sony Untitled Marvel movie. I said that wrong.
Yeah.
Exorcist, Paw Patrol, The Mighty Movie. Chase is on the case. Don't ask. Dune 2. Dune Part 2. Fuck yeah. Disney Untitled Marvel movie. Trolls 3. Imaginary Friends. Wonka. Willy Wonka, really? The Tiger's Apprentice. The Color Purple. Wait a minute. What? The Color Purple? Huh? Okay, I'm not going to question it. Untitled Star Trek. I swear. If JJ's making another Star Trek without the guy that was Chekhov, I'm going to lose my fucking shit. Because the guy that was Chekhov in all the JJ Abrams Star Trek movies, he died in a car accident. And when he was trying to do part 4 of Star Trek, he couldn't do it because he wasn't there. So the movie wouldn't have felt like the same. And so, yeah. All right. Star Wars Rogue Squadron.
That's the video game into a movie? Okay.
Huh? So
Yeah,
it's
Star
probably going to
Wars
come after Rogue One.
Squadron, Star Wars Squadron is a video game from EA.
I know. I'm aware. EA Sports. It's in the game.
But Rogue Squadron, that's...
It has got to be a sequel to Rogue One, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. That is all 2023 major releases. 2024. Let's go. This is actually way shorter. I have no idea why. Yeah. El Miriato, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. They're making another one. Okay, then. I can't read this one. Ferocia? I don't know. Mission Impossible 8. Fuck's sake. Despicable Me 4. Another untitled Transformer movie. Liar. Anyways. Avatar 3. The Surfs musical. And The Wicked. A.K.A. Idina Menzel's greatest career. Ah, yes. I love you, Idina Menzel.
So let's talk about 2022 first. Major releases. Let's talk about the movie called Firestarter, which is going out pretty soon, which is already out in the UK. Universal Pictures. Never seen it, so I can't really comment on that one.
I'm there with you.
But there's a movie that's definitely gonna catch my eye. That's actually Top Gun, Maverick.
Definitely.
And with that, I feel like it needs to be watched in Dolby, not in IMAX.
Honestly, I think Dolby might be way better.
Yes, because a lot of people will be confused and wondering why not IMAX, because it's simple, because IMAX only gives you 26% picture for Top Gun. But Top Gun is all about sound. I mean, Trent did this one. So you want to go for Dolby for this one.
Facts.
And there's a movie I'm quite interested in watching from this list. It's called Nope. It's a Jordan Peele movie. Okay?
You said that.
He made Get Out, and he made the movie Us. And he also made a
First
TV
off,
show.
like, I actually have a few things to say about Us. It was pretty bad. Get Out was a fucking masterpiece. People then called him the next, Alfred Hitchcock, and then I'm pretty sure that went to his head when he was writing Us. And it was an astronaut. It was really bad. Okay. I love all the actors that were in what is it called? In Get Out, because they're actually actors that I'm aware of. The main guy, the black guy, I'm not trying to be racist at all, because everybody else is white in the movie except for the black people that their minds were taken over because of the father's neurosurgeon and mother was a hypnotist, and then everything else just went to shit in the movie, which is such a cool idea. The house burned down and the guy left as his best friend Buddy from TSA Pre came and saved his ass. The end.
Okay.
I left out a lot of very specific details because I didn't want to spoil the whole movie, so go see it. Us was a fucking astronomical nightmare. A lot of the shit made no sense by a standpoint, but if you actually sit back and watch and try to understand it, it makes no sense. And mind you, the actors were quite literally always going up against their stunt double, because if you actually look carefully, they don't ever show two of the same characters in the same fucking frame. So it's pretty funny what Key tried to do. Or Peele, whatever the fuck his name is. It's Key and Peele. They're comedic geniuses. They should stay with comedy. I'm not going to lie. But if you haven't seen The Substitute Teacher on Comedy Central, well, then you're quite literally missing out on shit, which, in all fairness, is completely and utterly sad. But I'm not here to judge you people. It's your life. Go ahead and look it up on Comedy Central. You won't regret it. So, yeah. Would I have to give us a rating? I would honestly give it a nice solid 2.3 out of 10. I am a horror buff as well, next to sci-fi enthusiast, and most of the time in movie theaters, I'm laughing at the practicality of how and utterly fucking fake the horror is, and I would know because growing up, I played and watched a lot of horror movies and games because I just didn't give a fuck. The moment I watched Markiplier play Alien Isolation when it first came out, I saw the practical joke behind horror, and then I realized I don't fucking care. And then every time I'm in a horror-filled movie, all of my friends are dumbfounded by the fact that I'm laughing the entire time and not getting jump scared because it's so fucking predictable. Oh yeah, jump scare around the corner. Oh, yep. Yes, I was right, people. And everybody's telling me that I'm crazy, but in reality, nah, bro. I'm gonna hit you with the nah. But yeah, that's basically my take on horror movies as is. Next on the itinerary, Kill.
I enjoyed Us. I give it a 10 out of 10.
What did you like about it? That's the real question.
Soundtrack, story, and the horror elements, and
You see,
cinematography.
yeah. Oh, the cinematography was a next level. I'm gonna say yes to that. Fuck yeah. The story made no sense, and I can make sense of quantum entanglement on a daily basis. People.
Let me tell you why it didn't make sense. Have you heard of a thing called "There are 9 of us in the world, but you would never let you meet them"?
No.
So I think that's the concept of what Jordan Peele went with. So there is a thing. Now, comments can actually prove this or not. It's up to you, right? This is what I know personally from my experience of. Do you ever, if you have family and they tell you a story about, did you know there's actually 9 of us in the world? All over the world. There's actually 9 different versions of us. Right? We could be well, we could be sick, we don't even know. We're never even gonna meet them. They could be our next door neighbor, we don't even know. There could be 9.
Like meeting our doppelgangers? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. There could be
Damn.
9 versions of us in the world. And I've heard this multiple times. And I think that's bizarre. What he's trying to create. But they were like underground.
Oh.
Yes. So.
Yep, still make no goddamn sense.
Yeah, because maybe that's so basically a lot of people like old people would say like, oh, did you know there's 9 of us and etc. And maybe he like heard that story and wanted to make it somewhat of a movie. Maybe he like did it like that way. Because that's what I can see it as. A story told by grandparents. Even my granddad told me about this story about there's actually nine people of us. Of 9 people.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and bust your balls and say that is a fucking lie. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say I don't understand a goddamn word about it.
Okay. All right. This movie I'm very excited to watch. It is. Let me find it. On the 2022 major releases is Creed 3. Because I've never seen Creed 1. And I want to see what actually happens. So I'm gonna try and watch Creed 1.
Here's the basis of Creed. It's basically the ongoing. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. It's just the ongoing story of what Rocky once was, and so it just takes place after the story of Rocky. So that's basically what it is.
I know that already.
Well, they might not.
Cool. Good point. But anyway, next on this major list comes a movie that is actually part of our next topic, but we're not gonna go there. I'm just gonna go through the whole list. I'm gonna ask you some questions. So, tell me your take on Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh boy. So actually, I honestly haven't heard anything about it whatsoever. This is my first time hearing about it. So, but if I had to guess what goes on from the second Ant-Man to the third Ant-Man, I think what's going to happen is that after the Thanos snap, they come back, as we saw Hope and what's her name? Scott come back. I'm thinking of Paul Rudd's name, the actor. I'm stupid. So yeah, Scotty and Hope come back, but what actually transpires afterwards, we don't really see what happens to Hank and his wife. So I'm gonna guess this is them coming back to duty. That or Hank retires and Scott and Hope or they find something in the quantum realm where they're just like, we gotta get your parents on this right now. And so they go to Hank, the guy that invented the Ant-Man suit thingamabobber, and they go ask him about this quantum entanglement theory, and then they save people's lives, yada yada yada, like superheroes do. And then what happens? The shit goes sideways, and then they figure out how to stop it. And then with the new supervillain, who knows who it is? It's probably going to be Hank on crack or young Hank from a different alternate quantum dimension, which probably, I don't know. I'm just saying shit out of my ass at the moment. But I'm going to laugh my ass off if it turns out to be real. And the chick, the ghost chick from Ant-Man 2, I think she might come back. And who knows? She might join them in the scheme of grand things or grand scale of things. Can't fucking speak. But yeah, I'm actually pretty pumped about Ant-Man. But yeah, that's just what I think might happen. I can be completely, utterly fucking wrong. And I hope to God that I am, because I want it to be a surprise what happens to all of our beloved characters after the snap. So yeah.
Okay, this title is really catching my eye, and it's probably really catching your eye too. Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah, it's probably the sequel to Ted too. Let's be honest.
I mean, like, imagine, right? You buy a ticket to Cocaine Bear, and the title comes up, Ted Free. Imagine that, right?
Fuck yeah.
Just imagine. You ever play Dungeons and Dragons?
Really?
That's a movie coming out.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a Telltale game, like on Netflix, where it's a Minecraft story interactive or whatever.
You can't
Everybody's just gonna have a laptop and play their own game or whatever.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Hmm.
Or is that a bit of a sensitive topic right now?
Did you just say acro?
Aquaman.
You said acro.
Listen, mate, English is not even my first language, alright?
I know. And I was like, what? Acro? I know what you're saying.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Should we discuss it, or is that a bit of a sensitive topic right now?
Well, let's be honest. The whole problem with the Johnny Depp trial is, well, he is no longer going to be, an actor because of all that shit. But if, the now ex-wife of, what her name, I don't know her name. I don't really care to. Yeah, Amber Heard, that one bitch trying to screw over one of Hollywood's most loved actors of all time. Well, if she actually succeeds, which, let's be honest, she's not going to succeed. She's going to burn down in hell. If that happens, then they're probably going to fire her from Aquaman 2 and might need to cast somebody else. So who knows what happens? They might need to restart production. I mean, it depends on if they're done with the movie or not. So if they are done with the movie, then there's also that problem. People are not going to want to have Amber in the movie. So they might need to, again, restart the whole movie. And as we all know, Aquaman 1 is the most, demanded movie in all of DC, which is sad because I wish it was, Darkseid or something like that in DC, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah. But I am actually excited for the movie because let's be honest, it's getting a sequel that the fans want,
Yeah, true.
Anyway,
I think the only reason why I liked Amber Heard in the first movie was, let's be honest, she is slim and is thick. Okay, let's be honest. She is skinny as fuck, but she's thick muscle wise, people. All right, and any guy will tell you that suit fits pretty well on her.
Well, as you were saying that, I actually went on Twitter to we have like a lot of topics that you like discuss for you guys, but I found some interesting more topics for us today. First look at Netflix Cyberpunk Edge Runners series. So
Oh no.
Cyberpunk the game is getting a Netflix series, okay?
Oh
And
boy.
guess what's coming on
No clue.
August the 5th on Hulu, to be exact. The
No
Predator
clue.
prequel called Prey.
Oh my god. And you know what else is coming? People that are fans, diehard fans of Last of Us. HBO is going to make a show of Last of Us, and I am so pumped about it. Now, if
Me
you don't
too.
know what Last of Us is about, it's basically about a game, well, the game specifically. Troy Baker, and I don't remember her name. And if you don't know Troy Baker, for the fucking love of God, look up his IMDb. Because he's probably in your favorite video games and you have no fucking idea. So, anyways, Joel, the main character, is basically trying to bring this infected girl, Ellie, who's apparently the cure for, the zombie apocalypse, whatever. And yeah, it's basically he's trying to get her across the entire continent to this place of, people called the Firefly, so they can do this and that to Ellie and try and, find a cure for cancer, the corona problems in the game, what you know what I mean, the vaccine for the virus of the zombie apocalypse. So yeah, I don't want to spoil any more. If you have not played the Last of Us game, please fucking do. I know everything about the Last of Us, and I haven't even touched it. Well, that's not true. I played the Last of Us 2 for like 5 fucking seconds, and that was earlier today because I was repairing this guy's PS4. And yes, I do work in IT, FYI. Hell yeah. I work at PC Mac Tech in the heart of, Toluca Lake. If you want to come and say hi, I work Monday to Tuesdays, 11 to 6. Say hi, people. I don't mind at all. So
Links
yeah.
in the description.
Yes, indeed.
Also, Doctor Strange Madness of the Multiverse has earned $688 million at the worldwide box office so far.
Already? How long has it been out for?
Couple of days.
The fuck? Sam Raimi, you're a god.
We'll get to Doctor Strange in a bit, all right?
Yeah. We'll turn back
topics.
to that.
Holy shit! Okay, I found a new topic for us.
All right.
We were just discussing about Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Jerry Barkhammer, sorry if I butchered your name, buddy, but confirms that they are developing a script for a Pirates of the Caribbean film starring Margaret Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Yep, the same girl that's going to be playing as Barbie, and Harley Quinn, as we all know her. I'm just gonna process that for a minute. Yep.
What? Wait. They're doing a fucking Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny fuck Depp? What? The ship is gonna go down really fast, Kill.
I am legit opening up the article. Nope, there is no article. Great. If you
The
want
audacity.
you want to know where we actually got this information? Discussing Film on Twitter actually posted it. So, yeah.
Oh, Film himself? Oh my god.
Discussing Film. DF. Yep, DF posted it himself. So,
fuck.
Yeah. That's, that's...
If you don't know who DM is, people, he is literally the most trusted fucking Twitter user about news around the fucking world. It's unbelievable. And when it comes to anything within, about video games to literal politics, He is so on top of this shit to the point where you're like, this fucker's psychic.
Yep. Discussing Film has also posted that today, as we're recording this podcast, 20 years ago.
Wait. The 5th of 16, FYI, if you're wondering.
17 for me. I'm in the UK. 3 a.m. for me, by the way. Sorry, 3:28 a.m. for me.
7:28 p.m. for me.
20 years ago. An actor, I cannot pronounce his name, sorry, appeared as Anakin Skywalker. He will be returning in Obi-Wan Kenobi premiere next week. So it's been 20 years since we're gonna see Anakin Skywalker. 20 years.
Wait, the guy that was in the prequels?
Yes, he first appeared as Anakin Skywalker, basically. I can't say his name, but I'm sure you can.
Probably. But ladies and gentlemen, there's only one thing I have to say about this whole Obi-Wan Kenobi thing. First off, hello there. Second off, make your move, Grievous. And third, I'm so happy Ewan McGregor's coming back. Okay, yeah, it's not Obi-Wan without Ewan McGregor, okay? And speaking of Star Wars, the new game, Lego Star Wars game, I am so hyped about it that I want it, but I haven't bought it yet. So, yeah.
Well, John Wick 4.
Oh, God. Is Keanu coming back? Is he going to end the John Wick series?
He is.
By the way, FYI, people, the John Wick was previously going to be called Scorn, but then the people realized that Keanu Reeves kept calling it John Wick, and he was giving literally millions of dollars of free advertisement. They're like, fuck it, we're calling it John Wick. That's so Keanu too.
Untitled Scream sequel. The fact that is called Untitled makes me wonder what the hell happened in the actual Scream 1.
Are you talking about the horror movie Scream?
Yes, the new version of the horror movie.
Uh-huh.
Making a number 2. And it's called Untitled Scream sequel.
My.
Now let's talk more about video games, shall we? Super Mario's Bro, the movie.
Yahoo! Yes, indeed, my guy.
You take it, buddy.
All right. First off, I actually want you to start this off, so go right ahead.
It'd be better if you play it. You play it.
Question mark. All right. What can I say about the great Italian plumber? First off,
the actor is not actually Italian. Sorry.
No!
Okay. Google the main actor. Tell me he is not Italian. Google it right
Fine.
now. On the podcast.
Give me 1 second. Mario movie cast. You're fucking kidding me. Hang on. I gotta wrap my head around this. So Chris Pratt is Mario, Charlie Day is Luigi, and Charles himself, the man, the fucking myth, the legend, I'm guessing is gonna be voicing over both of them. If you don't know who Charles Martinet, I don't know how to say his name, but he's the voice, the man that started the Mario franchise back in the day when Mario was first being created by Nintendo. They hired the man to create the 2 iconic voices, and the literal rest is fucking history. The moment he walked in there, he was like, all right, people, I have an idea about how I want this Italian plumber to be, but you can tell me if you don't like it, okay? 1 eternity later. Woohoo! The rest is history.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. First it's Love and Thunder, and then Guardians 3. But here's the most
From what I've heard, it's actually Love and Thunder and Wakanda Forever.
Oh no, I'm saying with this and that, and I'm saying that goes after. Sorry, no, Love and Thunder, and then after is Guardians 3. I know I'm not saying Wakanda isn't. You're right. No, you're right. I'm just saying because Guardians is
here. It's actually Love and Thunder, Wakanda, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Blade, Quantumania, Fantastic Four.
You're not saying you're not hearing what I'm trying to say. I'm saying because Guardians is in the Guardians of the Galaxy is in Love and Thunder.
Oh, right.
And then Guardians 3.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that's what I was saying. I love how that went right fucking over his head. Chat, comment down below of how that went right over his head.
Anyway. So,
all right, so yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Mario is one of the most iconic Nintendo characters of all time. And funny enough, Luigi, even though he's always, gotten sloppy seconds, he is actually notoriously known to actually have his own games, like Luigi's Mansion and so on. But let's be honest. If you're not going to have Charlie in, voicing the main character, the protagonist, and the side character, or the secondary character, then what is the point of Mario's existence? It doesn't make sense on an actual standby point of view, and most importantly, it doesn't make sense practically. But I will tell you, in the long term, the fact that they are going to do it screams volumes about how Nintendo truly involves the fans. And what that means is that this is a Mario movie that's going to go way above and beyond, which means Nintendo doesn't quite literally give a fuck about their actual prices as long as they can hit old timers with nostalgia to the highest degree with Charlie voicing Mario and Luigi, which means it's going to be a lot of money coming in for Nintendo. But yeah.
All right, okay. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Oh God. Go ahead.
We know nothing about that movie, actually, to be honest with you.
Damn right we don't, because after Transformers, I lost count at this point. The last Transformers. I can't say it anymore. Anyways, the last Transformers was a fucking visual disaster. Now, I understand that they went with the visuals of the Samurai Optimus Prime, and I think we're stuck with that at the moment. But let's be honest. Michael Bay, can we please go back to the actual truck version of Optimus Prime from your fucking first movie and the second movie? And the third movie, because Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah, Rise of the Fallen, Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah, first 1 through 3 version of Optimus Prime, because that was the most notoriously beautifully made version of Optimus Prime I've ever seen. And then years later, they came out with a fucking samurai I get it. They're trying to aim for the Japanese version of, Transformers, because there is a much bigger market in Chinese and Japanese marketing for Transformers, but that does not give them the right to go out of their way to create a visual fucking nightmare. Now, I know what you're going to probably say in the goddamn comments, but it actually looked good. It did. It did. Of course, it did. Visually stunning. But to a fucking Transformers enthusiast, it's a fucking nightmare. But anyways, if they go back to straight up nostalgic version of Optimus Prime, count me the fuck in. And I mean Michael Bay version of Optimus Prime.
And Michael Bay, please, for the love of God, don't switch aspect ratios every
fuck
2
yes
seconds.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, every 2 seconds.
Literally. How many fucking aspect ratios were in that fucking movie again?
3. And it kept switching.
Oh yeah,
because you had a 3D camera. That's why.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. But I think the one thing that Michael Bay is officially suffering from is his language of storytelling. I love Michael Bay. He's so underrated in the actual practical effects division, but I think he is lacking substance more than anything when it comes to the Transformers movie. There has been so many exceptions
I
to the
agree.
different types of movies that he has performed over the last 10 years. And now it's going on 20 years if he makes these Transformers movies later and later. But let me remind you, they're becoming more stale more than ever because of the story. The story narratively doesn't make sense anymore. And I get it. The ideology of Quintessa, and I wish they would bring back, Shia LaBeouf. I'm pretty sure they're not hiring him anymore because he's a nightmare to work with. But at the same time, it is one of those things that without Shia LaBeouf as Sam Witwicky, and we have now, Mark Ruffalo, Mark fucking, what's his name? Mark, I don't know. His fucking name is for the life of me, and I should.
Anyway,
It just doesn't make sense. This new era and this new generation of Transformers, I wish I could say at a practical standpoint, fuck yeah, it makes sense. But I would be lying to a general audience that happens to be kill shots. And I'm going to be honest, his audience is not my audience. You can have completely different looks of movies. Everybody's perspective is different, regardless of who you are. That's what makes the planet special. Their ideologies and who we are as different people in this small planet we call Earth. But let me explain something to you people. Michael, if you ever watch this, don't fucking do 20 different aspect ratios in one fucking movie. It makes no fucking sense. And that's why...
Unless you're Christopher Nolan. Go ahead.
Yes, unless you're Christopher Nolan, trying to give the story far more aspect. And not physically, but visually. You see, there's a difference between having an aspect ratio physically that is pretty much zoomed in on the character, whether then it is aspect ratio. So aspect ratio is driven on how wide your screen is, aka my screen currently in front of me is 1920 by 1080p, which is also a good idea. These days, we have camera footage that lock in at, let's say 8K footage. And for instance, like a movie like Alita Battle Angel, that was 480p. Regardless of how crazy that sounds, Robert Rodriguez went the extra route and went under the actual number and decided to go 1480p, which is fucking mind-blowing to me. And I didn't realize that until I was watching it off of my YouTube account, which... What? Wait. You did all of this. You went the extra mile of I don't know how many millions of dollars of having so much motion capture work and shit technology just for all of it to end up at 480 fucking p. Why? I mean, I understand if it's 1080p, but I think he did it just to save time when it comes to pixelating characters on screen, regardless, because it takes a long time to pixelate screens. And let me remind you, James Cameron did write the screenplay, and it was a great movie. Alita Battle Angel is honestly one of my go-to movies when I'm super bored. Not the fucking three fucking horrible movies that we got for Star Wars. And I'm talking about the three newest ones, FYI. With Daisy Taylor, I think that's her name, or I don't know, Daisy Ridley or something like that. I don't know her name. Fucking the chick that was Rey. Okay. But yeah, at the end of the day, it depends on who you are. I could be completely wrong. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying, but this is my point of view of how I see shit. I don't like hating on movies. I'm just a guy that's completely and utterly blunt on what I like substance-wise in a fucking movie. If it's not good to me, go fuck yourself. All right? But I will tell you what I don't like and what I do love in a movie. And I'm not afraid to say it. So, and then it goes on to what's next, Killshot?
Next on the list is
I can't hear you. You're not close enough to your mic.
Untitled Pixar movie.
Oh, yes. I have
So
no
after
clue. It's
Buzz
probably the sequel to Lightyear. Yeah, the sequel to Lightyear.
It could be Toy Story 5. Andy's gone
No,
to
they
college.
ended the Toy Story. They ended Toy Story.
Yeah, but remember, Andy has a sister.
Oh my God! No way!
Google it.
No way!
Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Google it.
Okay. Hang on. Toy Story 4. No, wait. We already have Toy Story 4. Hang on. No, 5. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Toy Story 5 trailer.
No,
What?
that'd be fake. Just Google.
Oh, it's a parody. Oh.
Yeah. So just Google, does Andy have a sister?
Okay.
'Cause I
Does
remember
Andy have a dad?
sister.
Bruh. Sister.
Because remember,
Molly Davis is Andy's younger sister, seen as an infant in the first film, a toddler in the second film, and as a preteen in the third film. What?
Preteen. So okay, that resolves that one. All right, and
Reminds me. Yeah, it's clearly aimed for kids. As we all know, Andy went away to college and gave Bonnie her toys, specifically Woody.
But I will be shocked though. Bonnie's journey for Toy Story.
Yeah.
Okay. DC The Flash.
Oh yeah, I already gave what I wanted to say when I covered it, so let's move the fuck on.
Sony Untitled Marvel movie.
That's probably gonna be
Venom.
Venom or Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Not behind Tom Holland's Spider-Man from Sony Pictures.
It might be Spider-Man 4. Who knows?
No, I'm thinking it's gonna be Venom because Sony likes Venom. And it's Marvel.
Oh, I know, but it said Spider-Man, not Venom Untitled.
No, Sony Untitled Marvel movie.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of the Spider-Verse.
Anyway, ready for an old man?
Oh yes, give it to me, baby.
Jones 5.
Never
seen it. Never seen it in my life.
All right, Indiana Jones is a story of a philosophy teacher that he is also a historian, and he goes out and tries to figure out, okay, so if this plus this equals this, then let's see if we can find in the old ruins of blah blah blah, and tries to find secret tombs and tries to figure out, he's basically Tomb Raider on crack. I'll just say that. But
cool. Anyway.
He's what Tomb Raider was based off of, funny enough.
Mission
or Laura
Impossible
Croft.
7.
Yes, Mission Impossible 7. I'm not going to say a goddamn thing to this.
Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Rated R, search Friday.
And then you have Mission Impossible 7 Part 2 Dead Reckoning.
Yep.
Which is known as Part 8, by the way. So that's a confirmed finale. They're gonna end Mission Impossible with eight movies. Because think about it, why are we doing it in parts? Why is it called Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, 7? Sorry, Mission Impossible 7 Part 1 Dead Reckoning. Mission Impossible 8 Dead Reckoning Part 2.
Oh man, it's like fucking Casino Royale, where it was one part, and then they left it to our imaginations for the fucking next part of, well, what could happen after Casino Royale. And funny enough, a friend of my dad's, Bob Carter, was the reason why he actually has an Aston Martin, if you don't know, is a trademark car for what, well, James Bond has. If you've never seen a James Bond movie, where the fuck have you been? Sadly,
would have been born at that time. You never know.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, I've seen every James Bond film ever made, but except for the original Casino Royale, because it was an utter piece of shit.
I haven't seen any of the old James Bond movies. I've only seen Daniel Craig's movies.
All right, so if you've never heard of Sean Connery's James Bond movies, then you are sorely missing Killshot.
I've heard of them. but I've never seen them.
Okay, so Sean Connery is notoriously known to be the greatest James Bond to ever live.
Yep, I know.
Yes, because he started it all, and when he finally passed away, it was one of the saddest things to ever happen in cinema because he was James Bond. Regardless of what other films and roles he ever took, everybody that knew and enjoyed the James Bond franchise truly loved him for what he did. And I think he did, 50 movies of James Bond? I'm not even joking.
Nice.
Like, I could be wrong. It could be way lower, but I could be wrong. Hang on, let me actually look.
While you're looking, the next one on the list is actually Oppenheimer.
Many movies did Sean Connery play James Bond? 63 James Bond movies.
Well,
what a fucking god!
Oppenheimer.
Oh,
Robert
I don't know what that is.
Oppenheimer, the guy who made the first atomic bomb.
Oh yeah.
Made by Christopher Nolan in black and white IMAX.
My. How irritating is that?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Welcome to the house now. Here we go. So yeah, I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is actually going to be a really good movie because if memory has served me very well, the one that Megan Fox was in with Will Arnett was funny as shit. And let's be honest, Megan Fox is hot as fuck. So it's gonna be great no matter what anybody says. Okay, if you look up just the eyes of Megan Fox, you're gonna instantly fall in love with her kids. Next,
DC Blue Beetle.
go right ahead, buddy. Go ahead. No, this is your turn. Your turn.
No. I know nothing about. I know nothing about that kind of.
Oh, you don't know Blue Beetle? All right, let's dive into comic book history of Blue Beetle then. Blue Beetle is known to be an African-American kid. I don't know his name whatsoever, but he was in his dad's science lab, I think, and then a Blue Beetle landed on him and then was bitten and then became his best friend in his mind. And then at that point, it was a Cerub. Yeah, it was a Cerub beetle. And then he became the Blue Beetle and had the ability of, turning on and off his Blue Beetle abilities. It's like this weird fucking gray and blue suit where basically what ends up happening is he is able to, the Cerub can talk to him mentally, but for some weird reason, every other Blue Beetle, their Cerub doesn't talk to them, which is pretty awesome because the Cerub is kind of like the demon in Blue Beetle's head, but at the same time is trying to tell him the truth when this kid doesn't want to listen to him. And then he then realizes, oh, the Cerub is trying to be good, even though he's the demon in his mind. And so when he's literally alone, the Cerub is just talking to him nonstop and it's just fucking annoying the shit out of him, which is funny as shit. And I love it because it's this funny dynamic of how somebody that did not want to be in a room whatsoever was forced against his will to be at his dad's job, bring your son to work day or some shit. I could be wrong. I haven't read Blue Beetle shit in a long time. But it's basically the Spider-Man story, Sam Raimi Spider-Man story, if he was blue and gray and looked like a fucking alien from a different planet. But yeah, go ahead, Kill.
Okay. Dune. I was going to say
yes.
Day 1, but we've already covered that one, so.
Yep. All right. Dune was a phenomenal movie. First off, visual fucking masterpiece. I hope that movie gets Best Picture. Okay. And a few other movies.
Justice is already over, mate.
Oh, right. Dumbass that I am. Of course it's over. Ding! All right. So Dune was one of those movies where I think it was a remake. I wouldn't know. I never watched the original Dune. Clearly it was a remake. But I think it was a movie truly about how... Actually, you know what? I'm going to let you guys fucking watch it. I'm not going to say a fucking word about Dune besides the fact it was a really well structured movie. I love how fucking slow it was, and then it picked up later on in the film. And so I'm gonna leave it at that. Next topic, Hill.
Untitled Star Trek.
Oh yes, I already said it. I hope it's a J.J. Abrams movie. Star Trek 4. On next topic.
Untitled Transformers movie.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the end of all of them. Now, I believe that one is going to be basically after the Bumblebee movie. Because, Bumblebee was basically a prequel to Michael Bay's movies, if you think about it. But at the same time, it was a completely differentiation version. It was more like along the storyline of the original Transformers show, which I actually loved a lot. If you actually piece that together, because I actually watched a lot of the show before it was taken off Netflix years ago, back when I was a child. So I got to see a lot of the Transformers and how completely utter fucking cheesy it was. And I fell in love with the cheesiness. Transformers more than meets the eye. And in fact, speaking of the original Transformers, boom, bitches. Now, if you don't know what this is the actual comic to the Transformers animated movie. And it's fucking perfect.
All right, let's go to topic number 3 out of 6. That was topic number 2. So topic
All right,
number
then.
3 out of 6.
Yep.
Avatar 2.
Oh man. So Kill was very adamant about me when going to see Doctor Strange. He wanted me to go see it in 3D so I can see the 3D technology in the trailer of Avatar 2, which my parents I didn't really tell them. I didn't ask them if we can go see it in 3D, so I just didn't want to because my parents would get really dizzy really fast, and then they'd be seeing a movie that's just all over the place, and I know how they are because they're much older, and my dad has stigmatism in his eye, so I just didn't even ask. So Mom was very confused about Doctor Strange. Wait, no, I gotta wait for that later. My bad.
Yeah.
But Avatar 2 is honestly a really, really good thing. And the reason why it took James Cameron so long was because he wanted to make sure that the motion capture for water animation would be absolutely, utterly perfect. And we know that Avatar 1 took forever to fucking make for a reason. Hence why it is the most #1 sold out movie of all time. And the reason why it's on Disney Plus as well. But as well as it's the most bought out movie, I bet Avatar 2 is going to be probably bought out even more than Avatar 1 and Avengers Endgame probably put to fucking together. Mind you, James Cameron is a cinematic genius. And because of his way of art and the way of storytelling, I have no doubt that Avatar 2 might as well be better than Avatar 1. But we never know until we see it because James Cameron is a master at storytelling and is honestly one of the goats of cinema.
Okay. Avatar 3.
I have nothing to say about that.
Avatar 4.
What?
Avatar 5.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
It's not. It's not.
There's
There's a possibility of a 5. I'm not joking.
Oh, fuck. Then they might as well make a 6.
And a 7, and an 8, and a 9, and a 10. Yep.
Yes. Okay, James. If you ever watch this, we can never get enough of Avatar. Okay. There's a reason why people fell in love with the first movie.
I think Avatar 3. So isn't Avatar 2 like 8K right now?
I
And
think
Avatar
so.
3 is gonna be
16K.
Yeah, 16.
No, it might be 12 or 14. If we're lucky, we might see it in 16K. That is if the new Revo technology comes out at that time.
4 will be in 24 or 20K.
Oh man.
Which, to be honest with
about
you,
that.
The human eye can only see what, like 9K, 10K.
Actually, that's not true. Yeah. Okay, let me explain to you this. So basically, your retina can technically focus in on 168 billion pixels, which is, in all fairness, your eye sight is from 100 billion to 100 billion across the map. So between that is a trillions upon trillions of fucking pixels, if you think about it. So with that in mind, if you think about it, we can technically see up to 32K.
Makes sense because IMAX is 21K.
Exactly.
Now, Westworld Season 4.
Say that one more time.
Westworld Season 4.
Oh, yes, Westworld. I actually got to sit down a little while ago and I got to see the movie recap of, well, the original Westworld, the very first movie of Westworld, which I very, very, very recommend you go see on Movie Recap. Just type in Westworld movie recap. You will not regret it. And then there's also a show recap of Westworld. And I think they did like episode 1. I don't really know which episode is, but they really honed in on what Westworld is on the show. And let me tell you, Dolores is such an amazing character.
The show
oh my
is
God.
better. The show is so much better.
Oh, without a question. But season 1 was a masterpiece. And then every other season kind of just fell short because, again, it lacked a lot of substance. Season 2, I actually never got around to see. But according to my mom, she didn't like them. So I'm not gonna say that I didn't like them because I didn't see them. But I did read a lot of Reddit reviews saying that it was bad. So I'm just going off of Reddit reviews. So I could be wrong. It could be a complete, utter fucking masterpiece, and I would have no fucking clue.
I love all the seasons. Literally.
Good for you, Kill.
Anyway, Marvel Phase 4. We are nearly at the end of Marvel Phase 4. We are. Now, the only movies left for Phase 4 are 4.
I'm going to pause you right there. It is so fucking hot in my apartment. I'm going to put the AC on. Okay. So fucking hot.
Bloopers, everybody.
It's 80 fucking degrees in my apartment. Ah! Ugh. Go ahead.
Bloopers, everybody. Behind the scenes footage.
Facts. Behind the scenes that we don't give a fuck about. Oh, we got to put it in now.
Yeah. Love and Thunder.
Yes, go right ahead. Your department.
Which is May 6th? No fucking way. That's going to be May 6th. No way. That's
oh, yeah, please look that up.
Yeah, that's way over date. But anyway, next is Black Panther. Captain Marvel 2. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Blade.
Actually, can we actually rewind a little bit? So what was it? Black Panther and then Guardians 3?
I'm telling you Phase 4, basically.
I know. So I think what's going to happen with Black Panther 2 is basically, I think because of, well, rest in peace, King. Let's be honest, everybody. Nobody's going to replace the King. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. You were a fucking master, and I loved him in 42. Jackie Robinson, oh my God.
Unless there's an actual doppelganger around the world. Which obviously brings back the actual us conversation.
That or they're going to replace him with CGI. But that's not the point. Or VFX. That's not the point. The point is...
Paul Walker. Back in Fast, was it 6?
That is not 5? True. Okay. First off, they used his brother.
Dude,
they used his brother, which looks nothing like him. If you actually look behind the scenes, his brother looks nothing like Paul. They just used him for his voice. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, even I didn't even know that. Cool. Good to know.
So, yeah. If they eventually, come back to this, I believe Wakanda 2 might have this debate with, I don't know what's his name, from the tribe that they were outcast in Wakanda, or in Wakanda, and Black Panther 1. One of the things that actually led to this debate within the Marvel universe was, well, I was actually watching this YouTuber or TikToker that was on YouTube Shorts a while ago. I don't remember his name for the life of me, but he's a really good reviewer of sci-fi, and I actually enjoy his content. But he was saying that Shorty, his sister, or that King's sister, might become the new king or queen or whatever. And because they might have a plot point where T'Challa might die or whatever. So it depends on what Marvel wants to write. If they kill the king, fuck them. If he retires, fuck yeah. And fuck you, Marvel, at the same time. But it depends on what their storyline is going for. If the arc is going to portray as the king of I don't know what exactly they have on standby, but if they go a route that us fans don't like, then we're going to fucking kill Marvel. And we've done it so many times. So, yeah, they gave us a good few movies so far. Spider-Man 3 was a fucking masterpiece. They brought back old fucking friends from the OG Sam Raimi movies. And let me remind you, nobody can play Dr. Otto Octavius better than Alfred. Who is more suited to play that character than him? Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin at his finest. But I'm getting off track. Next movie.
So after Love and Thunder, Black Panther, we got Captain Marvel 2.
Yes.
I did not even like number 1, to be honest with you.
Probably not. I think Captain Marvel is going to run into an actual problem. Captain Marvel 1 was actually a good movie. I love how it explained the origin of reason why Nick doesn't trust anybody, Fury. And it was funny to see his fucking eye get scratched by a fucking alien cat.
It was just way too long, in my opinion.
That was the point. It was supposed to be long. They were supposed to drag that out as much as possible. And it was really well worth it, honestly.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Volume 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy. So, as we all know, spoilers for the Guardian movies. Groot died in the first movie, and then only to come back because they what's his name? Rocket plant him in a little planter, which was pretty adorable. And then in the second movie, of course, Ego dies because he's the bad guy. And then what's his name? Yondu dies. Everybody. Yondu was one of the most notoriously known to be OP characters in all of Guardians of the Galaxy. The moment he throws and whistles that arrow around, have fun dying. So I think one of the cooler things about Yondu as a character is that he actually gave a fuck when nobody else did. Nuts, basically. He gave a fuck to a point where he actually went out of his way to save his son, Peter Quill. And I love the fact that he not only sacrificed himself, but he gave a new meaning to what Guardians are. Because Guardians aren't just Guardians. They aren't meant to protect the universe. They're meant to protect all of us. And the fact that they finally reused that ideology should say volumes about what Marvel's trying to go through. And what also shows that what Peter has lost along the way. And he's a man that is literally, and quite frankly, he's lost everybody. If you exclude the rest of the Guardians, yeah. But if this keeps going down the road that they have been going down, then another character is going to die. But I think Rocket might finally have his own robotic body. Because we see, this is actually a theory I actually saw a YouTuber do, where he said that Rocket might have his own body, and because people don't take him serious at all. And so once he might actually have an actual human-sized body, people will take him seriously. And I love how detailed that theory is, to a point where it actually kind of made me both laugh and cry at the same time, because it's so true. Because Tony Stark didn't even take him seriously because of his small size. And as I quote, end quote, Ratchet, go do this. And then Rocket kind of replied saying, "You're only a genius on Earth, you idiot." And I think the fact that well, he trained Groot to bring him body parts was even funnier. Man, it's so good. So yeah, Kill, go ahead. One eternity later. Go ahead, Kill. I'm waiting for you.
Blade.
Hello there. Oh yeah,
Blade.
this is all you. I don't know a thing about Blade.
Blade is a vampire slayer, basically.
Mm.
Possibly a remake of the two old 3 movies.
I still need to watch Blade.
I was 5 years old when I watched the first Blade. When I said
Oh shit!
18 plus. My dad was like, you like music, don't you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, listen to this music. And I did. And I liked it. He's like, and I'm like, can I watch it? He goes, nope, you cannot watch it. So I only watched like the first opening scene for the music. Then I got older and older and older, and I'd be able to watch it. And I watched it, so it was pretty good.
It's pretty dope. Yeah, it really is.
After Blade, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, which we've already discussed. Then we will have Fantastic Four, which we will be discussing.
Oh yeah.
During the yeah. Disney Plus fans, you'll be happy to know that after Moon Knight, there's a possibility of She-Hulk. I don't know if that's already out yet.
Me neither. I had no clue.
Secret Invasion, Ironheart, Armor Wars, I Am Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So that's
Damn.
what's coming out of Phase 4 on Disney as well. Now, let's do it. Doctor Strange time.
Fuck yeah! All right. So first off, I want to say my parents didn't like the film. My dad thought it was too loud musically, and my mom was confused as fuck. So,
spoilers.
yes.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. We warned you people. All right. So you cannot say in the comments you spoiled the movie. Oh fuck you.
You want me to start, or do you want to start first? Because I don't mind starting first.
You go ahead, buddy.
I fucking hated it.
All right then.
Legit, it's like you bring back the fucking Fantastic Four to die after that scene. I'm
to
like,
fucking kill Reed. Why?
and then,
I'm there with you, buddy.
And then the Scarlet Witch, the bitch, obviously has to say, "Oh, she got a mother, right? She'd be alright." And then kills the fucking father. I'm like, the fuck?
I had to go Darth Vader. But I will say this. I think the problem with Doctor Strange was
too much information.
No, it wasn't too much information. It was
it was legit. This was the second Doctor Strange movie. How can we top it up from the first movie? Sure, let's jump fucking millions of multiverses that don't make fucking sense, but it will give us a teaser for the next future Marvel movies. I mean, shit, you showed the X-Men die, right?
Yeah.
So that confirms the X-Men movie is coming out. Also confirms the Fantastic Four, which we just fucking mentioned, is coming out.
Bro, she killed Charles. Fucking Charles, bro.
Bro, I don't care about Charles. I'm sorry, but I never actually watched the X-Men movie. I have it, but I've never actually seen it. Yeah, but like after Ant-Man and the Wasp, you're telling me Fantastic Four is gonna come out, so we're gonna jump back into previous multiverses to see Fantastic Four, like what? Do what exactly? Like fuck up the actual box office again or something?
Right, and then there's also something I do want to say that I was mind fucked by. Peggy was Cap. I literally was so emotional because there was the What If episode, or just What If in general. At the episode where spoilers.
Sorry.
Do you want me to tell you?
You're clear to go. I just turned you down.
Okay, cool. So, What If was one of the movies, or not movies, but it was one of the shows where it would say, okay, so what if this would happen? And it was so good narratively. Like the What If show was so beautiful, both art style and the layout of structure of a story. Every story is different, but at the very end of the show in the season, it basically took all of those stories and brought them together. And one of those stories was Peggy becoming Captain America. And Captain America, as we all know, one decision by Peggy completely altered the entire timeline, which is so beautiful. And there was always that theory, what if Peggy was Cap? What if she was Captain America instead of Steve? And of course, Steve and Peggy still loved each other. They, of course, fell in love. And the story still went on no matter what. And instead of Bucky being frozen in the ice, it was him in a machine that Howard made, like Iron Man style shit. And it was so beautifully written and so beautifully, directed, and the score and the symphony, everything about that fucking episode of What If was cinema at its finest. And I think Marvel is finally understanding what has to be done story-wise and narratively, and both visually and sound-wise, because they truly nailed it in the department of What If. And the fact that we actually got to see the actress herself, I don't know her name for the life of me. We got to see Agent Carter herself as Captain fucking America. Ah! And then some Scarlet Witch chopped her in half with the shield. The end. It was horrible. Ah!
I realized halfway, like, what's the point of me turning down if I'm gonna edit this actual episode?
Right.
So, I didn't like the actual Doctor Strange because it didn't feel like a Doctor Strange movie. It felt like it was a sneak peek of all the multiverses. The movie.
Right. I just want to say one last thing about Doc before you continue. I just want to say I did cry when I saw the live action Peggy as Cap. I completely cried. I was so emotional. My mom was holding me in her arms, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "It's Peggy." She's like, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy." He's having a cinema moment, and my dad's just like, "Okay." And then when she finally got chopped in half, I melted. I was horrified. And I knew she was going to kill everybody. I knew that for a motherfucking fact, that she was going to kill everybody. But I didn't think it was going to be that gruesome. So yeah, go ahead, kill.
So I'm just wondering, like it was actually promoted as Madness of the Multiverse. I was actually expecting this is what happens after Spider-Man.
Me neither. I never thought I would go jump this far.
Yeah,
Sam Raimi, if you ever watch this, yes, I know I know Jonah, FYI. I went to CLE with him, but that's not the point. The point is that Sam, I've always wanted to meet you to sit down and tell you, I love Bully Maguire. So, the thing was that Sam, you did put way too much information, but I get it by a standpoint is that you had to fit so much information in a 2-minute and 6 film, 2 hours and 6-minute film. But let's be honest, buddy. We love you. You are a cinematic genius, but you didn't go this far. So I think you could have just dumb it down a little bit more, but at the same time, it's complex theories, equations, and basically aftermath of Scientology mixed with basically quantum-defied smattering universes, all paralleled into itself just to create a character that can travel through interdimensionals, universes, and have her own way with, whatever. The fact that she couldn't control her powers in the first place was one big joke to me. Okay, so we have another fucking character that doesn't know how to control her powers, and then figures out how to control her powers when she's pissed. At the very end of the film, like usual, just for her to become a protege of Wong in the magic mystic arts of the stuff that Doctor Strange was trained by the Ancient One as well. But now Wong is the supreme ruler, or the supreme warlock or wizard. I don't know what the fuck it's called. You know what I mean, people. But there's such a big difference between what could have been done versus what was done. So it's not the fact that Sam overdid it. It's the fact that he had to overdo it because of what exactly drove a movie like this. It was driven purely out of not revenge. It was purely driven by desperation, by Wanda. And of course, she did want to drain this America's powers. And yes, that's the actual character's name, by the way. The interdimensional Boom Tomb character is named America. And so with that in mind, she wanted to drain her powers just to travel between universes and be with her children. And at the very end of it all, she did, in a sense. But the Scarlet Witch then realized that as she was holding, I think Doctor Strange or Wong, no. Yeah, it was fucking America. I don't know which character she was holding by the throat. But she America opened a boom tube to the reality that she wanted to go to, and her kids saw the monster her alternate mother is, and was scared of the Scarlet Witch. And then that's when she realized she can't have what she always wanted because it's not in her will. It's not in her testimony. And at the very end of it all, she destroyed the Colosseum and herself, or the tomb and herself. Because as we all know, the Scarlet Witch is easily a level 10 metahuman and is fucking horrifying. Fuck, she can change realities, bro, with just a thought. What? And the fact is that not a lot of super beings can do that. Hell, the Reality Stone cannot do it the way she does it. And she got her powers on the fucking Mind Stone. Huh?
Yeah.
Math? So, at the very end of the day, you gotta remember, this is Scarlet fucking Witch. And it's not only terrifying, it's horrifying, it's a just, and we know exactly why she's doing it. Any sane parent will simply say, I would do all of this for my children if I had the ability, if they were dead and I had to be with them, if I had the chance to be with them. Any parent would do this, but then realize, probably the very beginning, I'd be committing mass genocide to such a degree where I think I would lose my mind. And she did! She fucking did! And it's so beautifully written by, I don't know who wrote it. I think Sam did help write it, but Sam Raimi, if you did write it, fuck you. You're a god. But
Imagine if you just close the actual video after you say fuck you, doesn't even hear the actual next part.
Damn right, bro. If Sam Raimi ever watches this, I'm going to lay in my tomb that very day. But yeah, I hope someday Marvel comes to their senses and realizes, why can't we make something architecturally good? It's not the fact it's not in their nature to make something architecturally good. It's actually quite opposite. It's in their nature to make something look good, but not seem good. If you dissect something that looks promising, you realize it's not as promising as you thought it could be, which is why Marvel's very misleading with everything that they do, which fucking sucks, FYI. Marvel, take notes. Restructure your storyline. Actually make it make sense. And most importantly, what the fuck? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, yeah.
Yeah?
I was expecting a different Doctor Strange movie.
Me too. But I didn't realize it was going to be this full of information.
It's like I watched WandaVision, so I can
It
be
was really
prepared
good. It was
in
really good.
case of any Wonder Easter eggs. But we got more than a fucking Easter egg. I'll tell you that for sure.
Actually, here's the real question. What the actual fuck happened to the other version of Vision? The White Vision? What the fuck? Why isn't she with him?
We need to ask Sam Raimi that one.
Oh.
Because remember, he actually wrote it. I mean, he actually wrote this one, but we need to ask the director of WandaVision about that one.
Think about it. If Wanda ended up with the white version of Vision, I think she would have been just happy and none of this would have happened.
I think what killed this whole thing was Wanda having kids.
Clearly. She
Yeah,
kept dreaming
clearly.
about having kids, waking up in an alternate nightmare and realizing, oh fuck, I don't have kids.
No. I mean, like in WandaVision, the TV show. If
Oh,
she didn't have kids, none of this movie would actually happen.
very true.
Because this whole movie's about her and her fucking kids.
Yeah.
So it's basically more about Scarlet Witch than it is about Doctor Sleep. Doctor Strange.
Doctor Sleep was a really good movie. Go see it, people.
Anyway.
FYI, it is the sequel to The Shining. So yeah, go see it, people, if you love Ewan McGregor, aka Obi-Wan Kenobi. So yeah,
Anything else
what's
you want
next?
to say? That was the whole topic.
Yeah, that was it.
An hour and 30 minutes podcast. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
A
lot of information, people.
Next week, I'm gonna go and try watching everything, all at once. It's an A24 movie. Don't know if you have it in America. If you do, watch it. We'll talk about it. So that's a little teaser for you guys right there. I am trying to get more guests on the podcast, but trust me, it's very difficult because we have a small audience. But honestly, I appreciate you guys, sticking with us like every Monday. Fingers crossed. We are trying our best to keep it consistent, but gotta realize that Dark Knight only has a few days off on the week, so we have to do it on his basis. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel horrible about it. But it is what it is.
But yeah. Anything else you want to say to the fans?
Fuck all of you.
Because we are on episode 6. We're
Yep.
6 episodes deep, bro.
Exactly. I love all you people. And comment down below what you think we should fucking talk about. If you want us to talk about something specific, please type it in comments and I will read it.
I do want to leave off one final topic.
Okay?
Yeah. Is Bollywood has been the most superior industry of all time for Indian movies. But during the pandemic, there have been a new industry that has been underrated, that has really been pushing the boundaries of Indian movies.
Oh, I see where this is going.
And it's called South Indian. And they are called Tollywood. Recently, I watched a franchise called KGF. It's one of my favorite, actually. And then I watched other South Indian movies. So, I'm trying my best to get someone really in the industry, but I can't really name it right now because I don't have a confirmation. But he's a well-known Indian superstar that I'm trying to get on the podcast. And if I do, just know that the podcast is fully in English. So if he does speak a little bit of Hindi accidentally, I will put some subtitles in for you guys. But other than that, we are gonna try and get the crew of Forgotten to come on the podcast. I need to reschedule that. We are gonna get the crew of Emmett. And that's a little sneak peeks for you guys. So yeah.
Yep. Stay hype, people. Fuck words. Stay hype, people. And
Stay
yeah.
high. Stay high. We don't promote
Yes.
drugs here.
Yes. Totally. We clearly are promoting drugs of hypeness.
But anyway, other than that, thank you guys for watching. It's really been a journey, you know, like six episodes. And then
Fuck yeah. We've
Can't
gotten
really-
deep, y'all. I'm happy. I'm happy that we've made this
got-
long of an episode, because there was a lot that we had to break down in the small amount of time that we had. So yeah.
I'm very happy that also, you know, Dark Knight has now dedicated at least a Sunday for us. So thank you, buddy.
Man, I wouldn't have it any other way. Are you kidding me?
I'm very happy that like we're actually. I can't believe we're like 6 episodes into this fucking podcast. It's really like I'm really like shocked that we have 6 episodes ready for the people. It's like now to think about what I'm gonna do for number 10. That's a special one, you know.
Oh yeah, 10 is gonna be the one where actually, why don't we just have a fucking live audience? Like people come in and they do Q&A.
Okay, what I'm gonna do for 10 is the problem with the live audience Q&A is we can't because it's live. We can't really like censor it if somebody says anything inappropriate. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, true.
So what I'm possibly gonna do is go live on Twitch
Mm,
and have a little chat box on the bottom left corner
hell yeah.
while we talk on the Discordian. You know.
The way he says Discordian.
Because I play too much roleplay, it's now drilled into my head.
It's okay. Everybody has their way of lingo.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here, guys.
Hope
See
you
you guys.
enjoyed episode 6 of so much fucking information in one episode. And tell us if you actually made it to the very end of it all, because I am actually kind of curious if people made it to the end. So have a nice rest of your day. Killshot loves you all. I love you all. And have a nice night.
And basically, you just watched Doctor Strange, but most importantly, more information, but less fucking runtime. Adios.
Fuck yeah.